Hi there. Welcome to Craft with Kathie. I've got a fun little project for tonight. Perfect for Halloween. Not too spooky. And using a transfer that is very, very versatile. And it's a quick little easy project. I am coming at you from the suburbs west of Chicago. Drop me a line and let me know where you're viewing from. I'm going to be using our drop-in box frame. Let me take this out of the package. This, unfortunately, I love this frame because it's so versatile, but once the current inventory is gone, it will no longer be available. So if you like it, grab it now. Here's the thing that's special about the drop-in box frame. It comes with 3 of these little cardboard inserts, and all 3 of them can fit in the little slot. So you could put all 3 of them in there, you could store them, but basically they're double-sided, so you could have 2 images that you have on display at all times. So I'm going to put this frame out of the way over here while I work on my little image, and I'm going to use this transfer that's called a Little Batty. So let me take it out of its little cellophane envelope. This is an 8.5 by 11 inch transfer. It's our B size, which actually is even perfect on a t-shirt. And that's exactly where this is going after this project. Probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna just put it on a tee. And before I get started with it, I want to fuzz it. Now this is going on cardboard or like a plasticky kind of surface. So because of that, just had a thought. I'm going to fuzz it quite a lot. There are little stars here. Like little stars. Should I do them in black or should I do them in something else? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. So I'm going to, oops, a little backwards tonight. I'm going to take it off its backer sheet. Our transfers, or think of them as stencils on steroids, are adhesive backed. So this is a brand new transfer. I'm going to fuzz it quite a bit because I'm putting it on paper or cardboard. So by fuzzing it, I'm deliberately putting a little bit of lint on the back of the transfer, on the adhesive part, so it doesn't stick quite so strongly, because on paper, you know, it could stick very strongly and I don't want it to damage the paper or anything else. So I'm going to fuzz like crazy, and then when I'm done with this project, I will clean it and take all the lint off the back and basically, renew the adhesive. So fuzzing doesn't hurt it. If you don't have a fuzzing towel, I love our fuzzing towels. One side's microfiber, which is great for cleaning chalkboards and getting rid of streaks, and the other side is terry, and the side that you fuzz on is the terry side. So if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you could use a towel or a sweater or a pair of jeans, anything that's going to deliberately apply a little bit of lint to your surface. And that should about do it. Now, I'm not putting the whole image on here. I want to get primarily the wording of "This family is a little." So I'm just going to straighten that out. You have a little bit of static electricity going on around here. Okay, so I'm going to move it right up about here, I'd say. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I'm only going to do the wording, "This family is a little." And maybe the stars. Okay, so let's get going. I'm using our Shimmer Shadow, which is a black, shimmery black. And it's probably more than enough. So I'm using the squeegee to spread the chalk paste, not chalk paint. It's chalk paste, totally different thing, over the surface. Getting my words. I don't want to do the bats because actually the bats I'm going to chalk on a chalkable chip surface that is still available. I think I am going to do the stars in black. Wasn't sure if I was going to do them or not. Why not, right? So let me get here. Get this one down here, and I think I'm pretty much one more, and I've got to get the bottom of that T, and then I'm done. So you spread the chalk paste all over the silk screen that you wanted to go through. Go back over, remove any lines, remove any excess paste. Put any excess paste back in the jar. And then it's peel and reveal. So let's lift this up. I'm going to lift it up slowly so if I see an issue I could fix it just by laying it down and catching anything I might have missed. Well, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside to dry. And in the meantime, I just need a place to put it, don't I? Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to get my chalkable chips that are made out of like a chalk, like a blackboard surface, if you will. And I am going to transfer or put, what's the best way to go about this one? I'm going to put the image on my chalkable chips. So I'm going to just lay it down here. Okay. So I just want to center it on this. I might need to do a little fine tuning here. Okay, so I'm going to apply the paste to this so that it actually lands on the chalkable surface. Ooh, I took way too much there. Don't need that much at all. And some of it's going to go through the silk screen where there is nothing underneath it. That's all fine. I'll just clean that up when I'm done with it. So I want to make sure I get everything covered. I think I have a little air bubble there. That might be a problem. If you do run into an air bubble, just lift up your transfer and smooth it back down. But you want to do that before you apply your paste. Because if there's an air bubble, the paste won't go through quite as nicely as it would otherwise. So just watch for that. Don't be in such a hurry like I was just here. But if I do make a mistake, if it doesn't go through properly, because this is a chalkable chip, I could just wash it off and do it again. So no harm, no foul. Okay, so I'm smoothing it out, removing the lines, removing the excess. I think I'm fine. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that looks good. Now I need to do my bats. I'm trying to be careful not to get chalk paste on my surface while I've got my chips out there. Just want to line this up. Smooth it down. And we'll do this one. Now I'm using our shimmer shadow, which is a shimmery black, and our regular paste will take about 5 minutes to dry. Our shimmers take about 8 minutes. Our chalk paste goes on liquid, but dries to a hard finish. It is removable from many surfaces. Chalkboard, dry erase, I missed the edge right there. Metal, mirror, glass. You can spritz it with water and remove the image and use the surface over again. Set that there to dry. I've got 2 more bats to go. Look at how quick this is, right? You think you can make something for Halloween in less than a half hour? Let's go for it, right? I don't think I brought my glue dots out here. If I have them out, I'll use them. If not, I'll just set them on the surface. But basically, I would glue dot them to my surface. Okay. Having a little problem with my bat scooching away as I'm trying to put the transfer down. I just need another hand, right? That's a little crooked yet. Was almost tempted to lay them on the back to line them up. Got my fingernail stuck to the transfer. Let's move it out of the way a little bit and try that again. Okay, that one looks perfect. Smooth it down. Got a little air bubble there. Like I said, lift it up. Just smooth it down, get it out of the way. It was a little light there. Let's see if that fixed it. Oh, yeah. Last bat here. If you're not a member of my VIP group and would like to be privy to specials, inside information, and all the new things coming down the pike for fall, comment VIP and I will send you the link. And if you've ever wondered what it's like to be a chalk couture designer, it's a blast, especially if you love crafting, and if you love sharing the love of crafting with other people, you might love being a designer. If you'd like more information about becoming a designer, comment team and I will send you some info. Okay, I need to clean my fingers real quick here. I usually have baby wipes out, but I don't. So let me just spritz a little water on a paper towel and get the chalk paste off of my fingers. Our chalk paste and our chalk ink is water soluble, so they're easy. Cleanup's easy. I just put the transfer on the side. I will clean it up once I'm done with this. Try and get all the chalk paste off my fingers. I've kind of got it all over, haven't I? Okay, let me clean this up too a little bit. My Band-Aids fell. Okay, so basically I'm going to put this into the drop-in frame. And it'll sit there just like that. And then what I will do, this isn't quite dry, so I'm trying to be careful with it. I don't want to smudge anything. I'm going to add these bats to the frame. I'm taking a peek at the transfer to kind of get an idea of where I want to place them. And I'll just use some little glue dots here to attach them to the frame. And obviously they're still wet, so I probably shouldn't attach them till they're dry anyway. But wasn't that quick and simple? And I can move this down a little bit. I don't want it totally blocking my words. Am I a little bit too high here? What do you think? Quick and easy, right? Look at that. Less than 20 minutes. How fun is that? Wouldn't this look great as part of your Halloween decor? If you would like to make this project, let me know. I've got some kits that I put together for a workshop, and I will be offering them. And I'm thinking of actually even doing a Zoom kind of like class for this, a Zoom workshop, so we could all work on it together. If you're interested in something like that, just comment Batty so that I know and we can work out the details. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful evening.